everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore. Welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment below, and also if you like the video, please share it because it helps the YouTube algorithm push it out to other people, and I'm really wanting to grow my channel. I have a goal of 50,000 by the end of the year, or by at least January 1st, and I'm going to do a big giveaway when I hit that 50,000, so please subscribe. So today, this project may actually look familiar because I did it about a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago. I'm not exactly sure of the date, but it was around this time last year. And it is my original design. I did design this myself. It came to me because I was looking back at some memorabilia and remembered about the lunch boxes that we had as kids. I know I'm dating myself, but that's okay because I love that time growing up. It was a lot of fun. I'm sure some of you can relate to me. Yeah, so it's this treat box right here. I actually did a Halloween one, and I think my tutorial's for Halloween, and I actually went to look for this tutorial and I saw someone else doing a whole series on this box, but it is my original idea. Anyway, I decided I was gonna make this one. This one's pretty good size. It's really fits a lot of candy, and I really love this one. It's one of my favorites. And so I wanted to share something else that's similar to this because I already had this in my mind. And after I saw someone else doing them, I thought, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and do what I was planning to do because it is my box. But anyway, I'm going to show you right now what I did. So we are making a mini version of this same box. Aren't these so cute? Oh my gosh, they are so adorable, and you can still fit quite a bit of candy in here. I went crazy, y'all. Look at all that I did. I'm going to share this one actually today, a Christmas one, because that one I did Halloween last year, and a lot of people really like the Christmas one. So I'm going to do this one Christmas because, you know, we're going on. But look how adorable this Halloween one is. I love the colors of this one. And I love this paper. You know, for Halloween, I've used it a lot. But here's another idea for you for Christmas. And then I used my Alphabest on this for the joy. And this one, I actually used a Velcro on it. And honestly, if you're going to give these to kids, use the Velcro because I don't want kids swallowing magnets, and I want you all to be very careful when you make boxes for kids because, especially the really little ones. Now, if they're older, they know better than to swallow a magnet, but this one, these have magnets on them. That's what I'm using to put this together today, but do use Velcro dots on these. The bigger ones, you can use a bigger one. The little one, you have to really finagle to get it to stay really well. It's staying just fine, but you might want to try a little bit of a bigger one for this to hold it really tight if you want. That's just my experience with them, but I really love the magnets. These are not going to kids, so I felt confident in using the magnets. All right, so aren't these so cute? And this is, look at the difference in the sizes of these. So you can see, but it's so stinking cute. I love it. And I'm going to tell you the size of this one because it's not really that small. It's 1.5 by 3, and the side, this is 2.5 inches, or 2.25 inches tall. So whereas this one is 2 by 4, and the side part is 2.5 inches. This is 2.5 there. So you can see the difference in the size, but look how stinking cute it is. So I hope you really like this one. I love them all. I'll put, for the Halloween and the Christmas one, I'll put all the measurements and everything are the exact same. It just has different products that I'm using, and I'll put that all in that inspiration sheet on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. But I love these colors together. I thought that turned out so cute. All right, so let's get started with this. And what you're going to need for this one, you're going to need a piece 8.5 by 3 And then you need 2 pieces that 2.5 by 2.5. And then to mat it, I am using this time, to mat this one, I am using the Sweetest Christmas. I'm using this designer series paper. This is the one. All right, so then to mat it, you are going to need a piece that is 2 7/8 by 4 7/8. You need another piece, 1 7/8 by 2 7/8, and then 2 pieces that are 1 7/8 by 1 3/8. You also need, I'm using shaded spruce on this for the handle. This is 4 1/4 by 1/2. And then this is to cut out the scallop. And this is the same scallop I've been using. I love this. It's from the Apple Blossom Dies. And that is a new die set that coordinates with the Apple stamp set that I have been sharing. And then this piece is going to be 1/2 by 3. And this is for the sentiment that's going to go across the front. Now we're going to run this through the cut and emboss like this, and then we will be ready to put our stuff on. So I'm going to just go ahead, since this is the only thing we're running through, I'm going to go ahead and run that through, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is our little scallop. It's ready to go. We're not going to need the whole thing for this box. So the stamp sets that I'm using this Jingle Jingle Jingle, and I may be using this candy cane this time. I'm not sure whether it's going to work or not, but I'm using 'Tis the Season to Be, but I'm only using the 'Tis the Season. I'll show you how I did that. And then for the other one, I just wanted to show you, this is the Handmade Wishes. This is what I used. I used this Christmas tree on here for the other one, the other Christmas one I showed you. And then this is the Apple Blossom Dies that I was talking about, where I got the scallop from. But you can use whatever scallop that you have. A punch or anything like that would work just as well. All right, so we have that all ready to go. So let's get started on here. So I'm using my trimmer today, and I'm going to just score with my trimmer. So for the scoring on the 8.5 inch side, we are going to score at 2 and 3.5. And that's all we're scoring on that. Now on these 2.5 by 2.5, you're going to score 3 sides at 1/2 inch on each one. So just 1/2 inch. And you're going to do the same thing on this other one. All right, so now we have everything scored. We are going to cut these just on the bottom here. This goes together just like the big one. I'll link the big one in this tutorial in the description and in the video, so that if you want to see how the big one's done, you can do that one too. All right, so that's all we're doing. We're going to do these score marks, sharpen them all. Okay, so on these bottom pieces, I'm going to use wet glue. You're going to just put it on these glue tabs here. And you do have to hold these. You know how wet glue is. It's got to get that little tackiness for it to hold. And then you can let go of it. And then we're going to do the same with this one. And that is our side pieces. All right, so what we're going to do next here is you are going to take this bottom piece. You're going to use wet glue, you can use tear and tape for this. On the big one I did use tear and tape, and because it's bigger, it really is good because it's going to hold a lot of heavy candy if you're going to put candy in it. And so I thought that worked out just perfect. But this one's smaller, and you can use whatever adhesive you like. Just don't use the regular Stampin' Seal, because they will not hold together. Your boxes will not hold together unless you use the plus or the tear and tape. or the wet glue works. So you're just putting these, and you want to make sure that they're flush with this end here. So you want to make sure it's even with that end. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to put glue on the front piece. This wet glue holds really well, by the way. I've had boxes already. I've been using this maybe a year now, maybe not quite a year, but everything's still together. It was a test for me. I linked everything in the description, the glue I use, the scan and cut I use, the paper holders that I use, all that stuff's linked in the description. All right, and then we're gonna do these. I'm gonna put a little bit more on that bottom because I could see it lifting. And then you're just gonna pull these up again, line everything up even. And then I'm going to take my bone folder and run that all along here. And on this part, you can just pull it like this. I like to do this actually before I glue it together. But it helps to fold over when you're getting ready to fold that over. It folds over real easy. All right, now we're going to take our little piece here, our little scalloped, and you only need 6 of these scallops if you're using this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have enough to make 2 if you run the whole thing through. I'm going to put some glue on the back here. We're going to add that to the box right there. Then we are going to mat this piece over the top. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal for this. I like to start at the top here so I can get it even. Y'all, these aren't just for Christmas and Halloween. You can make these for all different occasions. They're just so cute. And we're going to go ahead and mat the bottom part. I'm just using the opposite side of the stripe that we used on the top. So Stampin' Up's so good about that. A lot of times you can use the opposite side, and I love that about it. So this is our front piece. And these are for the sides. Okay, now like I said, if you're giving these to kids, please do use Velcro dots. I'm going to use these basic gray magnets. And you need 1 positive and 1 negative. Sometimes I will add, you can add like glue to the back of these because sometimes they don't like to stay as well. In fact, this one, it seems like the glue dot on the back they're usually pretty good about staying on, but these seem like they're not exactly centered. So you have to be careful with that. I'm going to put one here. And then I'm just going to attach it to that one. And then just bring this down. And you're going to have to reach in there with your fingers and press that down. And then you can tighten these both. Press down real good on them. And then it closes just like that. How cute. Alright, so for the handle, now this handle, all you have to do is score it at 1/2 on each end, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to guesstimate. I like to do this just by eye. It's not real critical, so I just do it by eye, and then you're going to take your bone folder and just run it in the middle part of that so you can get it to curve. I'm going to use wet glue, Again, you can use tear and tape. You can use your Stampin' Seal Plus. Use something strong, because if they're going to hold it by this, you want it to stay on there. And then we're going to just put that on the top here. Just like that. And what I'm going to do is, I got these metallic pearls, and you're going to use one of these little beads on each end. I just put it on the end like this, just for an extra decoration. And then we are going to stamp our sentiment here, and I'm using Evening Evergreen because that's the color of this green right here. And we are going to stamp the sentiment on here, and you're going to center it. So I'm only stamping the "'Tis the Season" part, and you can mask this off and you won't have to later do what I did. Before I did it, I didn't get it on the other ones. I'm real careful about not getting it on the 2B part. So then you're going to center that in the center there. I usually mask it. I'm just being lazy. And then we're going to add some Stampin' Seal. I'm going to use the plus on this because I want this to stay on the front part here. Just going to put it across there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some ribbon. This time I'm going to use real red. I used the sheer ribbon. This is a Pool Party, but there is Pool Party in here. But I think I'm going to try the red on this one. And we're just going to tie a bow onto this part. And this is part of the red and green. I've been using this a ton. The red and green pack. Both ribbons come in one pack. So we're going to use this real red one. I love this ribbon too. Really ties nice. And we're going to clip that. And I did stamp the little candy cane, and I fussy cut it, and I'm thinking of putting this on the top here. I put a bell on the other one, so see the little bell? I just added the bell with the red and white baker's twine, so I just added that to that, but I wanted to try this, and I'm gonna just put it on with glue dot. Add it with a couple of glue dots, I guess. And we'll just put that on there like that. And that, I think that's cute on there too. I really love the little bell, but the bell's going to take more time if you are ambitious enough just to stick the little bell on. I'll link some bells in the description to where I got these, but the little candy cane looks really cute on that. So there you go, everyone. That is it. If you need any supplies, everything for this project will be listed on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com, and you can go to my online shop and get all of the supplies you need. Here is the Boo one that I did as well, and here's the other two. So look how crazy you can go with all of these. Are they not so fun? I love the size of these. I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I will catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.